Out the Goosh damage, 13 HP for him. Still looking to try and hold defensive and does indeed get a kill with a bit of support. Refresh with a responsive though. A 4-on-4 has been gained. Keto looks to swing back as the bomb does go down and Keto goes out of the rounds.
And Zyphon might try and take some map control, get aggressive out here to bank.
Taps on the jump face. Farben does get Refresh dropping in towards the bank basement. Farben ends up with a double as a fact. Sin tagged low. Stair needs to stand his ground, but doesn't stand for much longer. Crimbo and Sin clean up the pieces, and it will be a successful check that angle as well. I don't think Berry's going to last much longer. First down in the round.
Very positive coming through from Big. Just looking to siphon off so much of that.
He still sticks around aggressive and might look to challenge the man as he's caught flashed off by Keto. Taps him with a triple. SMG casualties for days, and now he upgrades to the AK. Only one advantage above him at least. He's looking for even more. Another flash with support. That's a quadra. Will Tabson make it an ace in the second round of the semis? Not quite. Keto stole it away from him. That's still 2-0 at the start.
Time is low.
Counter incendiary going to stall for even more. Smoke after Fade takes the fight on Zyphon and drops the bomb for it. Advantage sits with Big once again. Trade from Stair is decent. The SMG for Farben still comes up good though. Refresh drops Berry on site, gets one. Almost with the double entry, but not quite able to capitalize upon Sin. Low HP across two players though. They can fight successfully, but now the nades come to effect. Slacks gets a decent kill. That's the high HP player of Crimbo, but in from the backstab, Farben will fall. And now Sin is all that remains. 7 HP against 2. They're also just as low, but Stair takes the fight and wins it, and Sprout get on the board. Attacking long is about to receive some as well. Flashbang turned away from shot, still connects towards Berry. Disappears behind the smoke and gets the safety.
You could just see that reposition.
That pick almost caught Refresh forward. Molotov sent, no flashes available. Stair catches Tabson, so it's a 4-on-4. Zyphon also gets one out on Keto, and Refresh follows suit. The individual firefights are being won by Sprout players. Set with the AWP, trying to prod out to that short presence. Refresh catches the booster. Farben goes falling. Crimbo with a decent trade back. Tabson still in amongst the smoke. Can't quite find Farben, and Sin catching Slacks enables that orb to come into the mid control when he can strike with it. One man down, not quite the second. Gooshed up, 34 HP, does get away.
And now Refresh just has to commit, start bringing some pace down towards A. Crimbo's even getting out to the side post, out in the open, deals with Stair.
Refresh with a responsive. Keto's Deagle now stands alone on the back of the site, needs backup to get here real soon, looking for the headshots. Refresh knows that he's there, but Keto still lands him. Flick's not quite successful. Zyphon stands alone. A little bit of time to play with, but the bomb out in the center of the site.
It's all a matter of timing and how he can draw these fights. Big, they're giving him the cautiousness, the peek up in from Tabson, and of course, it's the in-game leader to step up again.
Smoke does go down towards Heaven, and Berry makes his way into the Mat 10, past the likes of Crimbo, but Stair has his back, and Berry only just misses out the kill. Refresh capitalizes upon it, and Sin spam down, 8 HP. Before leaning forward, another smoke onto it, and still gets caught by Stair's headshot. 2 left standing in for Big. Sin's too low HP, he's got to escape. Tabson does find an exit here. Anymore, he's fighting another player, but now he's been seen. Sin will drop, and Tabson's got to escape.
Sprout putting on a very good show right now.
Takes face, 5-7, does a little bit of damage here. M4 support from Farben, mows down one. Zyphon with a trade and doubles up as well towards Crimbo. Sin back towards Rab, gets one, Slacks trades it. Bomb needs to get towards site here. Tabson can still shut this down. The burst not connecting though. The bomb's on site, Berry will get the plant in.
They're gonna try and get denied. Keto drops, and now Tabson's the last on left. Out in the open, Slacks with a huge round. Great sequence from him, out to the
proceedings. They know how to play with this guy. HE sent to the stack. Keto and Sin giving up their lives. Players might do. There's the kills. Come on, give us an ace, mate. Mat 10 HE ace. Flash off position. M4 looking to try and engage against the T side. Zyphon and Berry will drop towards Sin and Keto's opening kills. So 2 different attacks on 2 different sides of the map. It works to a 5-on-3 for the big side.
Keto's kind of stuck here out towards trees, so you just got to keep fighting. No retreating angle possible at all, so keep it going. Now
find a bit of an angle here on the B side. Maybe they could rotate this bomb in, but now Stair just drops towards Keto. Another dry face, giving him a pretty basic triple. And Refresh just left to fall down all the same. Surely should not get much in this clutch. And Crimbo will make it so.
Nicely done there from Keto. Very tight out there towards the rock position. And very...
Making no noise. AK pulled up. Oh, and Farben's watching it. Read it like a book. Big can do the same.
They just know they can keep 3 towards A. You've got Keto on a little bit of an off angle, catches off the AWP.
Didn't expect it. Now Stair with a gap to play with here against the CT side, against the smokes, looks to swing forward, catching one of the reload. There goes Tabson, backside undetected, but Stair still adjusts towards Sin at the dumpster position. 3-on-3, looking for his triple, can't quite land it along. Bomb will go down, he continues to extend, and Crimbo finally puts him out.
And Berry's going to try and do the same, but now they're just tailing, now they're behind out towards Bang.
Group together, good bait jump there from Berry, but now they know where both T-side players are at. Mac10 looking to face, sprays down one and gets so much damage on Crimbo. Swing back from Zyphon does not work out. Keto gets up close and personal.
This is regrouped outside of Monster.
Smoke coming in, might get body blocked, or eventually going to get a kill, gets to both the players here. Zyphon with supportive kills of his own right, 5-on-3, Sin up close, undetected as Tabson does get one to return, send the line a little bit further back, but Zyphon is still fragging. Sin's caught, Tabson drops, Keto now alone in the 1-on-3, up in heaven, focusing 5, but
being forced out in the open, and they could just peek off one another. Slacks with the AWP again. We've seen how much he's able to find towards that B side with the AWP.
B site flashed into the bomb site itself, not checking Toxic. Zyphon's got that covered. Center of sight does get one good kill on Farven, with Keto's Deagle also getting us to a 3-on-3.
Being opened up, should catch this first player on the timing out towards the dumpster position. That's Tabson to fall.
Bomb still a little bit far away from the bomb site, though, in this round. Smoke's coming down towards dumpster, though. Player been seen, and that's that firepower I'm talking about. Keto with one pick, almost getting the second. Crimbo does drop back towards the B side. That counters the rotation one more time. 20 seconds, though. They have to commit towards the bomb plant.
That's a vital kill coming through from Berry, and Keto might try and beat Berry to the punch.
Spray back, taps it down. That's 2 kills, actually 3 so far for Keto. 1 more to gain. The AWP knows exactly where he is. He's out in the open. 10 seconds, swing for the shot. Plant not even secured as Slacks gives just a little bit more to Keto, who steals one for Big. Prioritize the plant. Maybe it could have been a different story for Sprout. As it stands, 7-6, Tabson's caught the opening gate. Keto about to catch Zyphon. The adjustment's not quite there. The M4 wins the fight. 5-on-3, backstab for Crimbo. Meanwhile, sees 2, gets 1. And Sprout getting picked apart by Big here, piece by piece. The bursts are coming through, and refreshes in a 1-on-5.
And just a wonderful info play coming there from Big, just allowing themselves to read that round to perfection. The follow-up flash.
Slacks lead the charge in with the Mac 10 sees one player back to the pillar, and Crimbo's caught blinded by the flashbang of refresh. So advantage for Sprout. The bomb will go down, but Keto evens up the man stance.
And now Farfen can start peeking through. They're out towards the bridge control. Zyphon's able to get the pick back, but look at the reposition from Keto.
And 2 players on that backstab as well. Post plants are very awkward though. They can sit the whole defuse. Refresh, however, comes up with a decent kill. Sin looking for the response if he gets it. Last man, Tabson, now on the bomb. Defuse to get stuck. Deagle peeking. Zyphon lands one, but he still holds the defuse here. AK can't make it round the corner in time. And Tabson, just by the skin of his teeth, will still win the round.
Look at Crimbo. He's got all the advantage in the world onto Zyphon, and even damage is exchanged towards Monster. That's the pick to get gained. Same for Keto.
Doubles up as well. Gets the triple in and all. Stair, refresh, and Slacks dropping with Sin. To Sin onto Berry. 10 rounds
contact out towards Divider. He's done some damage onto Crimbo, but Berry's already been caught off guard. They don't know about Stair just yet.
Good wrap in for a backstab. Nades to suppress. Counter HE is in from the T side, and look at Stair's position. Tabson caught 2 to 5. The Deagle lines him up. That's rifles picked up as well. Nice in Sin. Mac 10 overwhelmed by refresh on the site. And 1 backstab is all it takes for Sprout to steal the break rounds.
And it's down to one of the youngest players in the server, 18-year-old Stair with that dig out in the bar.
Short control anyway. The flash is in to indicate what's going on. The incendiary's taking the damage, and refresh just mows them all down. Crimbo and Farven a couple of decent picks back, but Zyphon still has the sight as the Stair boost, hoping Farven gives away a pick, so he's still holding it. And they reface. Berry's been seen, and Farven does get that kill. That's a lot of impact found by that position.
And there was no drop down at all, so no sound cue, and now they're going to commit off of the back of it.
Keto already walking up towards T, ramp spotting one, dropping in from heaven. AK pulled out, Slacks gets caught, and Keto and Farven combined. Still got Zyphon on the back of the site, though, trying his best to hold on, but won't hold on for long with that HP bar. Very least. Refresh, trying to play the high ground. Flash over, perfect from Sin, perfect from Farven. Advantage for Big.
Now Farfen's hoping for another. Zyphon out towards that right-hand side. Can't afford to go down here at all. Now, while that's happening, Farfen's got more teammates outside of Monster to regroup. Zyphon in the open does respond.
Gets out of the way as well. Back onto the side defensive, conceding that short control to Crimbo, who did see the jump spot. That's information going both ways there. Crimbo trying to use it. Incendiary forward against the pistol. Berry does get caught off guard. Again, not able to adjust towards the shots back, and the Molotovs and flashes are thrown. Stair going to cut rotations. Keto might concede one as Crimbo goes dropping. The headshot seen. Stair advantage gains. Sin takes it back. 2-on-2.
The bomb site's open. They can afford to get the bomb down. Now
entirely on this Heaven control, trying to isolate Slacks from Stair. Stair still wins against Sin. Scouts now seeing where Tabson is. There's information called. A kill gets found, and Stair charges round the corner. Almost losing the fight, but takes it back for the CT side anyway. Another important clutch for the... Upset in SMG, moving up a berry. Farben gets the pick. Zyphon also drops isolated duels of each individual fight, but Refresh wins the third one. So it's only a 4-on-3. Still favors Big. He's looking for more.
Oh, I thought he was going to get caught off guard there from the timing. Big are going to be able to try and fake him around. Refresh has to try and come back into connector.
Hyper-aggression doesn't work out. The aim punch harms him. And now Sprout are reduced to 2, but Big are reduced to 3. Slacks keeping the man advantage manageable. Leading the charge for Big. And we're all still asking the questions of whether he's bursting through the MAC-10, trying to find players to wrap in against them. The flashbangs keep him blind, but Farben and Crimbo still have the kills, and no one gets a single thing out of the Sprout defense. Slacks has got to save again. That was a hard...
Water and out there towards the toxic barrels.
Oh, and Slacks didn't even get away with the AWP. Second stage lost bonuses all there. The CTs are spread out. Might catch Keto off guard. 1 pick, 2 picks, 3 picks with a taps and all. He's just not missing a beat today. As Farben comes in with support, Stair drops.
He's been using this from us for quite a few rounds now. And now Stair drops. That's going to start mimicking the over-rotations. The B-stack has to be broken from Berry.
It's massive for Crimbo. Farben taking face, losing it to Refresh. That's 1 back. Even standing, can they regain the advantage here?
Oh, Keto on the other side. Refresh behind the smoke.
AKing against it. M4 standing by. Who's going to see who first? Manic sprays in from the T-side player. Slacks catching 2 kills meanwhile. Refresh does get caught off guard, but Keto now alongside Crimbo being tagged up more so. Molotov misses out the toxic barrels. The player still falls forward. Zyphon is burning. Still wins against Crimbo. It's Keto in a 1-on-3 to put us on map point for Big. The taps are good. The second one is not. Sprout are alive, but only just. Sprout within 3 rounds of Big as Refresh takes the forward face, gets Keto to start.
And no one's there to trade. No one's in a position to fight off of the back of him. Instead, it's quick out to the B side from Farben.
Leading the charge, got 1 player to hold the defensive, and that's Zyphon standing his ground, winning the fight back. Smokes in out towards Ram, and the flashbang also sent over, trying to regain that map control ahead of the incendiary. Burning away. The smoke's also down. Sin catches him. Zyphon panics, gives away his angle. Sin will still drop the stair as Tabson finds a trade back ahead of the ramp control. 3-on-2, bomb goes down.
Get the bomb down, and now
Tabson trying to get up close and personal and silently dropping in towards water with Crimbo's lineup. Tabson closes.
And they've got to clear this first left angle when they start charging up to A.
Oh, they spam him down. Sin detects it. Flashes now for Tabson getting into the site, not quite catching Stair. Sit to the edge of the smoke. The flashbang does catch him in the second phase. He drops that bomb. All important. 15 seconds. Holding off. Lining up. Spray is getting another good kill, but not the third. Farben trades it. Bomb will go down here.
Oh, they might try and deny out from the connector stance. Refresh gets the first, but not the bomb carrier.
And Tabson returns fire. SMG back in for the bathroom. Slacks holds on to control. Farben doesn't know what to do. He gets that 1 pick. Focusing on the second, but Slacks keeps Sprout in it. Another clutch, Halbert early, but Farben creeps up so close. Looking for first contact, tap burst on Refresh. Can't adjust to the second player though. They've gained the advantage.
And what an easy pick possible.
Sin looking to swing, the flash is perfect. Slacks gets nothing out of it. Tabson holds on 1. Zyphon's blind and gets only 1 pick of his own right. Sprout can only survive for a little bit of time, staving off the inevitable. A Stair setting a clutch, can't make it happen this one. 16-12 for Big, they've taken the opponent. Taps doing a bit of damage to Keto, launch now on the back of the bomb site, get the first headshot, but only the first. Drawing first blood before trades come in. Stair, however, does strike, and Slacks is on the other side now to try and prod forward.
It's all a matter of time until they can press forward out towards the doubles, but Slacks still gets a kill before finally being dropped.
Even doing damage to Farben at that low HP, that's very good, but Farben is still fragging. He gets his second. It's a 2-on-2. And move together. Close up from Crimbo. Doesn't quite last long, and Farben's out of ammo. 2 headshots to gain. First man falls, but Refresh is a bit quicker. 3 HP. He clutches it for Sprout as they get the defuse and get the pick through the smoke, doing damage onto Sin. And blind past the cross, still connects the man on the second face. Unlikely that kill comes.
Seen already.
Scout shot misses the one player trying to adjust towards Tabson. Stair does come in with a decent trade, but gives away a little bit too much to Crimbo. Head gainer with 3-on-3. And Lornix now back at dark. Tabson walks right past him. That's one kill, only one kill. Refresh in with the trades. Backside of the rafters. And Keto left alone 1-on-2, trying his best to tap onto a headshot. Now they peek together and force him away.
He's going to try and double bluff them, peek back in towards that left-hand side, force refresh out to the open. And you could just see how much of a reposition there was down towards that.
Potentially 3'd around the corner. Lineup is perfect. Triple not gained. Crimbo holds the line, but a 4-on-3 game for Sprout.
And knowing that Longs can be here so quickly towards the double doors, this could put even more empowerment out towards a secret presence.
Adjustment not quite there for the Star, remaining 3-on-3 as a result. Into the bomb site, they'll look to go. The bomb, a little bit of tailing behind. Refresh could potentially cut it off. It does go down towards the toxic barrels as Farvan drops. Now Crimbo's isolated, does get the plant in time. And now Keto is all that remains. Very far away on the upper site. Diffuse is tapped to have the high ground advantage above the big green. Checking positions. Adjustment still there for Slacks, but Sin is able to respond.
And now even Thompson's able to crack back in towards the upper. Actually, Refresh only gets one, but Stair's still alive.
Still more players as well out from that hot position. Farvan repositioning back towards Squeaky, leaving it all on Lornix now. 1-on-2, yet to truly get started. He's got 4 kills at least, but not at the top of the board right now for the CT Forces, making his way quickly up to check the rafters. Look towards 1 kill, get the adjustment. 1-on-1, Farvan is low HP as well. Lornix 100 to play with, and the engagement still goes well for Big as they get there first on the board.
Farvan coming
block off towards the mini cross. Still holds his nerve at the top end. Boost does find Sin, but Tabson catches him dropping off that position.
And now he can start making a little bit more of a play.
The cross will start to fade. His back's going to be turned though. Keto's going to grab him.
And now even Zyphon's got it for a spawn, and it just doesn't happen. The M4 gets caught out in the open. Big have got everything going. Saw online only a few months ago. It went down as an 0-2 loss. We saw in this event, and we saw them go out of the group stage. And Big though, we know how many times.
Under Farvan, very quick pop in towards the A site. It looks like an issue to go out towards the squeak door. Refresh runs out of ammo. The USP's pulled out. Zyphon's there to at least hold the trades, and a man advantage maintained by Sprout. With Sin being low HP, this could still work out for them as Zyphon capitalizes upon that kill. One man with the bomb now dives into the vent. Tabson and Crimbo, very different positions, forming up towards that B side, but Crimbo's down. It's all Tabson to run into their star player on Sprout and lose his life with no plant secured.
And what a hold coming through from Refresh. You can see the way
that flash is so perfectly timed to follow up there as well. Longs does get flanked in by Tabson, so the pickup found. Slacks unawares of how close Keto was going to be. Focused on the ramp control when he made his way out towards Hell in the corner. He does get spotted, but Keto wins the fight. Looking to double up, and that's exactly what he does.
Stairs the last one. Even Sin's able to find one down at lower.
They're going hunting as well. Damage done, swing back. Stair does not survive. And therefore that weakens in from Big, meanwhile. Trying to overwhelm with Strip Force. Flashbangs keeping players blind. Farvan and Keto still save tabs, and the Refresh and Zyphon to fall. Lawrence gets only 1 frag for it. And they have the A site. I think his rifle staying in. Unless Farvan finds Longs. That might change things a little bit, because that was an M4 to drop, not the Scout. Had to receive the aggression again. The fast pacing in, but the vent died. But this time Stair can mow them down. Block off Tabson. Damage onto Crimbo. Farvan took a little bit of that himself.
Towards Secret that he's down here. Sprout have a lot of players that can come in towards Secret.
He's got the bomb on him as well, but Sin's going to get picked up by Stair. That's a 5-on-3. For his way in and look at Refresh. 5-7 up against it. Turns in. Does drop to Keto, but Stair's going to catch off Farvan. That's the bomb in CT control now.
They don't do it this time.
Refresh just hugging the edge of the fire there. The nade stack from Crimbo and Tabson though. That does find Zyphon. Advantage for Big.
Stair needs to try and get a flash out for his teammates. Sit dark out in the open. He's a goner.
Oh, Longs just can't be 2 in from Secret though. Looking for the triple. We can't quite land it. Refresh comes in with support. Spray does damage, but the Deagle's pulled out and Longs can't get it himself. Slacks now left alone in the 1-on-2. The AWP picked up. Can't quite land the first shot. We'll have to reposition back towards the Heaven control. Look onto Mini. That's where they're inbound from. He drops in and he can't hit the shot either. Oh, a little bit too far out. Had he held his position. Setting that pistol up as close as he can, but didn't see contact. The swing comes in from Farvan, but Zyphon able to adjust towards it. So focused on that top hut, so he's punished for it by the M4. Play careful. Smokes in, and Tabson catches Zyphon just before it blooms. That's perfect to trade.
What a timing coming.
They're going aggressive as well. Refresh needs to win this fight. Trying to escape, but gets caught with his back turned to Tabson. Smokes up towards Mini. Stair trying to make his way ahead of it. Could still charge down. The bomb plant comes in amongst it. And the sway through from Lorks comes up good with Slacks' kill.
Look at Sin though. He's got a backstab. He's out towards a ramp control. He can get him in behind.
Tabson coming up. Stair looks forward. Slacks adjusts. Sin gets caught. Tabson goes down as well. And Crimbo stands alone against 3. Gets the first. Bursting through on a second and trying to stall for time. The taps are brilliant. And now he's locked on Stair. Taps continue. Needs to hit that one good shot. And he lands it. A full-on 1v3 to close the half for Big. One-sided for Big.
Could be very quick. Out of the gate towards the squeak pop. They're trying to go down, but Tabson drops the first.
Instant dome in on Stair. Zyphon is sent down. He's going to get goosed down to 3 HP meanwhile as they look for the engagements but not get the kill. Slacks does find one to return and Farman is low HP. It's a 4-on-4 with a bomb down.
Even Refresh can try and cut those rotates out towards a mini position, try and catch Sin or even Kirimbo. No, you got the likes of Keto actually from main.
And Crimbo follows suit to the man advantage on the Julies here. Glock's pulled out, Zyphon and Lorks trying to hold on as Slacks is dropped. Zyphon gets one, Crimbo trades it. Lorks with a 1 versus 2 when he can't get it. Keto comes in with support, too many angles to watch for. As Big take another. AK's up. Spot spray, Stair wins that first trade, but Tabson back in with 2 of his own. M4 engaging the headshots and now backing off.
Tabson, it's all about a bait though, all about the draw. Fight being won out from Tabson again. And now for Big, they've got so much going for them.
2 left standing, Crimbo does get picked up, but Keto and Farvan close it down. Lead regained for Big for the first time. 9 could get a lot of cash out of this. Refresh going to adjust towards Tabson. Leave his teammates for dead as Tabson able to get a tidy double and a triple adjustment. So good for Big.
And we saw Tabson dropping nearly 30 kills against 500 on Nuke yesterday. Now, he might not be in the similar portion with the frags, but it's coming through with the impact. Keto trying to see if he can get some more money behind him. Get that big green out for Tabson in the next round. Stair, 1v2, low HP though.
Oh, he's caught one off. That's Keto, not quite aware of his surroundings. Stair. What can he find? Corner, oh, but Tembo's moving. Deagle shots not connecting. Good flick adjustment, overcooked. It's put up by the utility prod towards A site, outside. It's staring towards Mini and Sin gets caught for it.
You got players rotating up quickly. Keto's still got a hold out here towards the left-hand side, towards the squeeze door. He doesn't find anything, turning away from the flashes, and Longs and Stair find entry.
And Tabson doesn't stand a chance either. That is the most confident round we've seen from Sprout all day.
So we're seeing Stair put up a valiant performance on map 1 and map 2, even towards outside he gets caught. Tabson, it's him again with the opening pick.
It's been the start. Slacks hoping for a trade, but Tabson gives him none of it. 5-on-3 for Big.
Oh, he's gutsy. That is a...
For this. Refresh, dealt with. Tabson with a 3K. Hoping for a bit more as well.
That was from Tabson. Now, while that's happening, Farfan's now starting to peek aggressively.
Oh,
he dropped that bomb. Oh, this is looking good.
Zyphon alone and known to the Big...
The emphasis that Tabson does to his team in that round. What a sequence from him. Ended up with a quadra. And that's your IGL being able...
first and foremost, and Keto is just waiting for his chance to strike, and Refresh gives him no chance at all. Headshot gain, B site under siege.
Even that rotate out towards ramp has to adjust quickly. Crimbo needs a cardball, and he gets exactly that.
It's a massive spray down. He's looking for a little bit more. Biding time for the rotation.
Plays down at lower. I've got to stay alive.
Refresh incendiary off. Lorks comes up good for the first and the second headshot. Refresh gets one of his own, and now it's Tabson again to try and hold the defuse. He's got the kit. Taps it once. 2 players inbound from very different positions, and Refresh holds his nerve for the triple. As Sprout holding spray up, Refresh gets right past him, but put down by Keto in the end. It's going to be a fast take in from the T-side, but they cancel. Get back out of the site. Zyphon does find Farvan up at the rafters, and looking towards heaven as Stair gets Tabson elsewhere. Keto is going to burn. Sin is going to fall, and still that one player dealt with by Lorks. Crimbo alone, the AWP up against 4. It does catch Stair. T-side players making their moves. HG sent, and Slacks waits for the bait. Gets the shot, punishes the aggression again.
And for Sin, there's no way that he can set Tabson up now. Can think about the spam through the outside smokes. They've got to try and get a player down towards that lower bomb site. Sin, in fact, is taking a lot of damage in response.
Put the incendiary out. The blind sprays come up as the smokes start to fade. He will go dropping. 5-on-3 for Sprout. Again, absolutely no idea.
And Keto could try and see if he can backstab towards outside, and Zyphon's going to fall, but the problem is they only saw one. They only spotted Farfan.
Secret, both players evade the kill count. They're running out of time here, and Slacks has been suppressed. Where's that bomb? It's out in the open. Refresh needs to come in with a counter backstab of his own right. Stair needs to try and go for the challenge. Burst through on Silo. 15 seconds. Longs comes up. Refresh with the kill. The bomb gets recovered as Keto drops the Crimbo's orb. Upper heaven gets his pick back. 9 seconds. They've got to commit towards the A play. Another 1v3 for Big. Crimbo about to take it with a no-score Hero rifle eco. And Tabson posted up in his exact same position that he's exploited before. Stare, first man down.
He's still staying around.
He's for a little bit more, trying to hunt for the information back. And he catches Slacks for it in all. 2 kills. Sprout down by off the vent dive. Is that what they're going to go for? Doesn't matter. Kito's got his own 5-7 kill on the first, not the second. Farman gets one as Zyphon trades it. Now needs 3 more with 13 seconds remaining. Best bet is to dive down the map point for now. Trying to hunt the man and lose his weapon. It's a big stick. Counter smokes are in for the CTs though. Sprout not allowed to act though. Stare does still force the issue though. Getting Keto, Farvan trades it. Zyphon back in control and launch on the bomb site. Will gain control as Zyphon gets Tabson. Refresh responded to by Sin, who sneaks his way forward at then 2-on-2. Bombs dropped. He's hunting for his triple, but Slacks takes him back. And it's Crimbo in another clutch. His 3rd time the charm. The bomb, but they're going to face him 2 together. Crimbo doesn't even get past the first. And that's the rifle win. The T-side as well. Damage has been done in minimal amounts as Keto forces forward, engages one. Refresh, only 1 kill. Tabson goes massive with a double. And Lawlix turns back to a 3-on-3.
And now they've got to try and charge back to get that bomb control.
He's moved closer, Lawlix with a gap there to work with at window. Slack's going to get caught by Farvan's SMG. 2v3. Favorable for Big. Stare. Still playing around the backside. Unaware of how close they really are as Farvan catches an angle. Lawlix is all that remains. 1-on-3. Spray for the first. 1 player close. Adjustments right there. Last man standing for Crimbo. And Lawlix slows things down. 20 seconds. Leaning into the site. Sees his man! And he connects it! His own clutch to secure it for Sprout. Keep them alive in the semi-finals as we're off to map 3.
What a performance coming through from Sprout. Only 5 rounds on the CT side being gained there from Big. Sprout showing
pistol round. Sprout on the CT side, getting challenged immediately by Tabson, who only gets 1 kill. Farvan able to respond all the same. Big involved in the mid control. Charging straight forward, Lonks on the site. USP taps up Sin in an instant, looking for Keto next. He's domed in heads. 3rd man facing, 4th man on the way. Lonks still fighting. 6 bullets in the mag and now has some backup alongside him. But Crimbo gets the trades alongside Farvan, and they close it down. Impressive.
For Big might still commit.
Oh, that HG's perfect. Lot of damage done. Sin goes falling. Keto does respond towards it. He's also low HP. Longs on the back of the site here. It's
happened. Farfan to get the bomb down. The reposition. Crimbo does catch off Longs.
This back corner working well for Big in the pistol. Only good for 1 kill on Crimbo this time. Zyphon a re-smoke back out towards the back lines as Farvan swings. Supporting Tabson being tagged up low. 2v3, but there's such low HP across the T side, but Farvan still sneaks forward and catches Slacks off. Refresh now alone. Probably the save.
Just knowing that he's stuck out.
Heard a footstep. Checked on Sin. Low HP for the man, but still the AK comes out for it. Important shot. Farvan still holds his nerve, and Lawrence does not get much more for it. He jumps in towards the window with a flash support. Refresh. Can't get out of the murder hole, and that gives a kill up to Tabson.
What a flashbang, and now even deep towards CT spawn. Zyphon's gonna have to try and hold and back up the AWP.
Tabs is still working in against that AWP's backstab. Slacks does not stand a chance. Launch picked up as well with a quick turnaround. Stare with a trade, now Zyphon on site. Basically in a 1 versus 3 for now. Backup is on the way, and Keto's AWP will find his head now to Stare in his own clutch. A true 1v3, denying the bomb plant for now. But Farvan very quick to respond back at dark. It's 5 in a row for Big. Wait for the right time to strike.
The Big setting a lot of slow tempo, but Refresh sets that 5-7 up to an aggressive maneuver, and Farfan, well, pays the price for it.
CTs as well, taps up, Crimbo tagged up, does get a kill back on Slacks, but Launch comes up with the deagle to return frag. AK in for Tabson, swing back from the player on site itself. Molotov's into him, should force him out in the open, give Tabson an easy second pick, and a 3-on-2 advantage with the site now being gained by Big.
And this just looks like it's going to be another map where you're going to have to deal with Tabson. Launch out of the corner towards CT. Sends it up with the Sin, and that's come out of nowhere.
Jumping out, not being seen yet. Long's going to wait for his chance to strike, and Stare gets a lineup. Look for the triple as well. Perfect follow-up for Sprout now.
It just shows.
Zyphon leaning forward to that M4 refresh. His own M4 finds a kill at Con. Sees where Sin is, gets the revenge frag for Slacks' death and makes it a triple. An easy one against the pistols. Farman gets 1 more to return, make it somewhat expensive for the CT side, but we're so deep in this tournament. They are evening up the board, but Tabson is finding a cheeky kill against Slacks. A leg shot game for that AWP on short, and the AK can win the fight back. Zyphon's now seen them exiting out of the ramp control. Molotov sent to his position as Refresh tried to challenge. Lineup potential, gets away with a peek ahead. Farman does get that kill in the end, but now Zyphon charges forward for the first. Unawares of the players close on the bomb site. The Molotov's getting in the way of the contact from Sin. Sprays awkward. Farman gets that kill anyway. It's a 4-on-2 for Big.
Esther's gonna have to fight, try and make some space happen, and Sin gets dropping. There's a player behind him too.
That's one pick, needs 3 more. Trying to deny that bomb, but forward. The M4 tapping, trying to bait them forward. Oh, the shoulder! The slightest of angles. A pixel gap for Longs to take. And now it's a 2-on-2. Crimbo rotating back and Tabson looking in. Doesn't see him on the defuse back. The spray through on a smoke. Kill found. He lines it up so perfect. Tabson has been pretty much... Big whittling down the HP and the money line here for Slacks. The kill gets found. Sin able to follow suit with the trade back. Zyphon can't get it responsive, so it remains that there might be something more going on here. Molotov sent on short indicates so, but Tabson's already found Lorg's position, and now they make their way up. Refresh up high. Spray lines up 2 and a 3K in fact. With the low HP of Sin providing the second kill, it's Tabson now alone. 17 seconds to get the clutch in on the site. It's Zyphon creeping around to catch his frag and catch the 5th. Yeah. Scout involved here for Farben. Oh, and that's the point I'm proving. Tabson opens it up.
And this could be pacey. Try and recover that weapon.
The right man is set up with the M4, and he sees a second player, but Zyphon wins the fight.
Now, Slacks is aggressive out to the apartments, and he's not seeing anything. He might be able to catch him out from underpass. Does get baited.
Oh, Sin swings forward, though. That Deagle's still able to strike. So many of these hand cannons in play for the T side. Longs on site, tagged up, trying to get towards the diffuser, but ultimately loses his fight towards Sin. Crimbo comes up good with the AWP, and Zyphon is left alone. Indeed, this deco works out well enough here for the T-side line. Zyphon such low HP, Farben cleans it up, and that is a steal for Big.
An incredible steal that keeps it back and forth.
Yeah, but unable to capitalize upon the full-on kill. Meanwhile, Zyphon waits for contact, slacks his AWP, picks up one. Crimbo and Sin get involved, but Zyphon hesitates no longer, gets a kill back to a 3-on-3. Needs to win next against Keto, but he can't quite seem to do it.
His consistency has been up there. That AWP, that wrap stab. Tabson, oh, doesn't even see it. Why would you expect him there?
Couldn't react in time. Of course, safe for Stair, the hero weapon in the eco basis. Does find one pick, that's a start. Tabson down. Significant player to remove in this round for the Big side. They make their way towards the A site anyway. Harsh that back of the rotations, and Stair is still looking for picks for that M4. Flashes in against him, Refresh will fall.
And now Farfen makes it a couple. Starts continuing that pace out towards the jungle control, even spotting the player out to Ninja. And that's just the reaction for Big. You lose a pick out in mid, you start getting aggressive, you start executing that tempo towards A. Stair with the M4 still finds another. This could still be on.
Oh, Longs Deagle strikes as well. Keto's all picked back. Oh! He gets his own Deagle shot. No, Refresh looking for some sort of trade back, looking to open up this round in the midst of the fire. Gets that first kill. Tabson and Sin with a responsive.
So much pace down here towards A. Now Longs has got a gap in the smoke, and Zyphon's got a backstab.
M4 leans in, being checked out. Not entirely. Tabson caught a reload. That's a 3-on-3.
And they know exactly what's going on. Boost up towards CT. No chance of the bomb.
Sandwich did not see the player that's out there. Zyphon now leans forward, but Zin is ready for him. Stair now up. Can catch the bomb carrier. Farben with a trade back, though. It's all Longs again. 10 kills so far in... Leaning forward, M4, AWP covers it, and Crimbo closes out the half. 10-5 up for Big. Can't quite find that opening kill. He's being chipped away. Finally, it comes forward for Tabson to open up the half against Longs as Crimbo holds towards the backside. Sin is picked up, Keto will drop. Crimbo can't hit a bullet, caught out of ammo, and drops towards Zyphon's double. Father now alone. And side bases and T-sides were a bit of a talking point in the second half of Nuke as well. Blake, we mentioned how it's only a tiny average there for damage return on towards Longs here as the flashes come over and Tabson tries to swing. Farben catches one, Tabson with one of his own, can't double up, and Slacks returns two back into 3-on-3. And behind the plume of the HG also finds Crimbo, flashed off for Farben, gets away.
Molly, oh, he's gone up. Nothing that Farben could do, has to fight. And straight to the hands of Zyphon.
Smart call. Bomb on site. Denied. Keto swings in, catches Zyphon. Slacks goes dropping. Maybe it's not going to be so easy for Sprout, but Stair still gets his headshot, climbs the stairs, and climbs his way up to Tabson. Flashing his teammate in the 5-7, looking for close quarters combat against Longs, and he wins it against Stair as well. Keto caught with a smoking hand, but Refresh is so tagged. Tabson finishes him, tries to double up, but Zyphon holds the trays. Still a 3-on-2 for Big here, as Sprout try and make their way into the A side. forcing them to try and challenge their own right. They're both tagged up. The Deagle spams. Zyphon just about wins out one fight, but needs to get two more, and he knows that they're watching this cross. Line up for Zyphon. They're going to spread apart. Crimbo watching with the Deagle, and he connects it. Big final steal again. And these steals, these flash assistants have all come in for Farven. Tabson swinging for it, 2 to find, gets one. Doesn't quite get the second. Trades from Farven and Lornix also come up good, so it's a 3-on-3.
Crimbo hasn't backed off.
Footsteps heard by Stair. No adjustments in the smoke, just come up ahead. Zyphon does find Keto, but close quarters, and Stair still lands it with a no-scope. Sin now alone. Support as well should get the man involved. There's many more players than just this one man, and they're all going to line up for Stair. Only gets the one pick for it. Now backup has arrived with the bomb on its back.
And this is a lot of time stalling, but Slack still finds it, but the bomb gets dropped down the open. He's got to find more, and Sin, he actually steps up to the plate towards Sean.
Not the first time he's covered. He tries to cover off the rotations as well. The carrier trying to get to the site, but Farven lands a shot and a tag towards Lungs, who barely gets to the plant position, but Tabson was also rotating from the B site. Keto, meanwhile, AK to engage against the Mac 10, does some dink down damage. He's low HP, but still looking for a fight against Slack, which he will win out. Sin gonna smoke off from Dark and hold a crossfire with his teammate at Stairs.
Look at the rotates though, they've already got 3 on A, and Zyphon's gonna fall to Tabson.
Now Lawrence moves up. AK involved in this one. Not quite catching Tabson. The engagement does find a 3-on-3 though. Smokes down, flashes over, needs to get into the site desperately. Back up in from mid and in from ramp. The bomb will make his way forward.
They got to deal with Sin. He's still out here towards underbound.
HiGHLiGHTS sprayed up by Farm, and Sin still gets his kill. Molotov's ascent. Stair needs his pick, but Crimbo comes in with support, and Slacks can't do anything in the clutch. 14-10. Molotov down at default. Second incendiary comes up. Refresh will just sneak it in. The HG comes up to get the kill though. Lawrence needs to step up. That's what he does. Farven caught 2 picks though. Stairs dropping a Sin. Backs a turn. Lawrence goes in with 2. And that backstab for Zyphon. Now all important. Lawrence is out of HP. The smokes are about to clear. And he's seen 2. Zyphon lines it up. And Sin's now all alone in his own clutch. He wins that first fight. And it's on the default position. The tap of the bomb once. There's no kit. Zyphon, he's found his angle. He holds his nerve, and Sprouts stay alive. For the man, Farven did get caught up with some damage. The shot ringing out from the AWP certainly going to aid that factor. 2 HE sent down, tons of damage done, but Zyphon gets away with the kill. Tabson gets away with a trade.
That nade damage in towards mid, just compounding. Refresh is hoping.
Backs turn, hitting Cubby, sees his man and wins that fight. Crimbo drops the advantage, sits with Sprout now.
It could still be misdirection though.
Zyphon could drop, 2 to line up. This is massive, 3 players seen. The trade there from Lornix keeps them alive. They've got to hit the B site now.
Smoke off connector, try and get into B. Even Refresh trying to work up Con.
Working against them all, Farven hit the collateral, and that's all it takes to end things off and send Big to the grand finals of the Elisa Masters Espoo 2022.